Welcome home, neighbors. We are live and we are doing our pre-show countdown. If you happen to be watching the replay on YouTube, come back in and look for a little marker to come back in and actually skip to our game show content tonight. What we do is we start every show off with a pre-show countdown, just asking all of our DVC members, when are you guys going home next? And so that's what we're up to tonight for the first 10, 12 minutes of the show. Give everybody a chance to get their notifications that we are live. And we're also going to be down some significant count tonight because Facebook changed their rules and we're no longer able to stream to our groups. And we've probably got 3-4 groups of about 20K members there. So we're just going to be picking up the Facebook page and YouTube tonight and whatever we get from Twitter. So, which is going to be a significant downside to our audience. So we've got to figure out a new way around or a new way of working things or get the word out. But we'll start our show off. Gina, when are you going home next? And do you want me to just share my screen because we've got so many overlaps?
We have so many overlaps. Share yours. I have some to add.
Sorry,
Okay.
How many overlaps? Repeat that.
Yeah, we have a lot of overlaps, but I do have one to add. 26 days. 26 days from now, I am staying at the Disneyland Hotel. I'm staying in the Garden Deluxe Studio. I'm super excited
Nice.
for my first time there. And that's for International Geek Pride weekend, which is Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, awesome. So 26 days to Memorial Day.
And then we got that Vero Beach cruise meetup.
Pre-cruise meetup. Yep.
And then we've got the DCL Duo cruise and going to Lighthouse Point.
52 days for that one. Yep.
And then I'm not joining you for Hilton Head, so that's
nope. And that one's one where we only have the night of the 5th, I think, booked, or the 4th booked. And we want the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. I was been on a wait list since 7 months. It never happened. Today, I just started saying I'm going to snipe it for availability and just like piece it in myself and take my own advice. You know, like God forbid I do that. Found a day, snagged it. We'll keep going and you know, the 2nd and 3rd, see what I can get. So,
yay. And then that Universal Studios, I can crash or not, depends if I feel like going. I'm off. And then I'm not going to Alani with the family. I'm going later.
Nope.
And then I am joining you for this family vacation in 90 days.
Yep. And we've got several people from the community joining us for that. So.
And then after that, I am doing the Run Disney here at Disneyland. And that's 131 days. And then I am doing the Grand Cal meetup, the Grand Villa. I'm super excited for that.
And that one's an open invite to the entire community as well. You can't necessarily stay with us in the Grand Villa, but you can come hang out with us in the Grand Villa at Disneyland Hotel. And that's going to be massive. We're going to be having a meetup there.
Super excited for that. And Oogie Boogie. And then my birthday, everyone's welcome to come join me at the cabins in 182 days. And
yay.
Awesome. People have been reaching out, so they've got their schedules. I'm super excited to see y'all. And then I'm doing the candlelight procession here in California, 222 days. Luckily, I always know when it is. So I'm going to do one night. And then I have my Alani in 241 days over Christmas break. And then I'm the same with you as that DCL cruise to Mexico from here, from San Diego.
Yes. Yeah, I don't have all my little mini micro Walt Disney Worlds in. I ran out of time today. I was going to pop over there and check out something on our list tonight, but epic fail on my behalf and did not get it done. So I that's kind of mine and Gina's, I guess, vacation rundown of when we're going next. And Mike, Amy, you guys got anything on the books?
Yeah, we have 62 days for a Grand Cal for a night to go into DCA, our first time. We snagged that one. Then going over to Alani for our anniversary. So that'll be first time on both of those. So we're excited about that. Then we have 89 days to taking my dad with all the family in a tree house and a 2-bedroom, I think, at Old Key West. And then 154 days till a Disney Magic cruise. And we're going to be going to Lighthouse Point too.
Yay! Awesome.
Yay. Yeah. See, I mean, this is like people think we're weird. And we're like, no. This is the way you're doing Disney right.
Yeah.
You know, you got to get that mileage out of those points and annual passes. So, Roxanne, what all is on the books for you, including your other weird timeshare things that you go do. So
Weird
Oh.
timeshare.
All kinds of weird timeshare things. We wouldn't even believe it. So we are 113 days to a split stay at my family's favorite beach club, 2-bedroom. Chad, you'd be very proud. You've trained me well. We are graduating from 1-bedrooms and we graduated from studios. And so I don't really have a lot of experience in 2-bedrooms. So we're going to do that and then split that with my favorite, Copper Creek. And
Yeah.
obviously, family of 5, we can't fit in a 1-bedroom at Copper Creek anyway. So
No.
I had to do the 2-bedroom.
you have college age kids now. You've
Yeah.
outgrown it. Like it.
I got plenty of points. I'm not worried about it. Add-on-itis already hit. So yeah, we're excited.
So no other like timeshare trades or
I am going to Europe for 4th of July. Never been to Europe, but
Oh,
we're not staying in a timeshare. We are staying through Costco travel because I just want to make sure
Yay.
I get there. Yeah, so we're doing Aer Lingus. Never been. We're doing London and Dublin.
awesome.
nice,
Yeah,
nice,
leaving the
nice.
kids at home though, so that'll be good.
Oh, even better, even better,
Yeah,
even
no
better.
kids.
So
Yeah.
okay, well, Ron, what's on the agenda for you guys?
Not enough. Let's just say that. Not enough. No, we are at 206 days until Jackie and I will be down for, I think, 3 or 4 nights at Vero Beach for the first time. We'll be staying at Vero. And
Yay.
and then tentatively right now it is in the books. So we'll call it 226 days until we'll be back at the villas at the Disneyland Hotel for 3 nights if it sticks. That's it, man. It's boring.
Oh, that's so
Terrible.
weird.
Ron,
know.
you
All
got to
for
get working
you.
on that, buddy. Like you got points, you got to burn them.
I got the points. Life gets in the way, you know. A lot of
Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
I
Sandy's
wish I
not
was
going to let
closer.
us down though. She's
No,
going to come back in
No.
with some epic plans.
Oh, I don't know about epic. Well, yeah, I guess so. 42 days until I'm down at Walt Disney World for a social media event being hosted by Walt Disney World. So I'm really excited about that. More
Yay.
details to come on that one.
See, Disney pays her to go. Like it's,
Yay.
Then we are down at Universal Hollywood, probably 54 days out until that, 53 days out, and then Disneyland 55 days out from that. And then at the end of the summer, things are still up in the air. My travel schedule this year is just kind of like last minute. I go with the flow. That's the way we have to manage this year with a whole bunch of new stuff going on in the family here. So
Oh, wow. Yeah.
yeah, really fun. That's it
Okay.
for me.
Oh,
okay.
yay.
Let's pick up some of our listener comments tonight. And so Holly is saying 209 days to Alani.
I know. I'm so
and
jealous.
Nice.
we warned them they'd be totally addicts when they went.
Yes.
And yeah, that's ringing true. And then so Jamie says, I thought I had nothing till 2025, but the husband asked for a quick trip. So 78 days to Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yay.
Yay, husband. Well
Love
played.
that.
Well played. So we all approve. We all approve. And Caleb's got a trip coming up in 47 days for 12 days of Disney, French Quarter, Vero, DCL, and the Boardwalk. He'll be joining us at Vero in a DCL cruise and then
Yes.
following up a Boardwalk afterwards. So, and Gina, you got some time
Afterwards, yeah.
after the cruise
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Judy P is saying 183 days till Copper Creek
That's my birthday.
and 226 until SSR
Yay.
at Saratoga Springs. So that's awesome. And then Shauna is saying 70 days till Boardwalk and 8 days and 3 days at Vero.
Ooh,
cool.
fun.
Nice.
Yeah. Celebrating her daughter's high school graduation. Whoa.
Oh, congratulations.
Awesome. Well played. Well played. And yeah, Reagan's graduating this year as well. It's hard to
Wow.
believe they grow up and they graduate so fast. Like I think when we bought DVC, she was in like 5th grade. And I'm
Oh
like,
my
what
gosh.
the heck happened?
Yeah.
Like it's just yeah. And then Frederica is just saying ditto Gina except for Vero.
Yep.
See, she's in the ditto Gina club too. Like
Yes.
it's not just me, guys. It's really not. It's not. But okay. So Gina,
know,
why
this
don't you go
summer
ahead
I
and
wanna
drop
be in
everybody
the-
down, take
I
care of the
will.
banners and leave
I
me solo,
will.
and then I will roll
Okay.
the video.
All right. Sounds good.
Welcome home, neighbors.
Welcome home, neighbors.
Hello, neighbors.
We're listening from
Arizona,
Florida,
Maryland, New York, New Jersey,
Indianapolis,
California,
Utah,
Michigan,
Iowa,
Massachusetts,
Georgia, Canada,
Our home resort is
Animal Kingdom, Polynesia,
Bay Lake Town,
Old Key West,
Riviera,
Boardwalk,
Alani Resort,
Boulder Ridge, Copper Creek, Grand Floridian,
Saratoga Springs,
Beach Club,
and Wilderness Lodge.
and you're listening to
and you're listening
You're listening
to
my
Welcome home, neighbors, to episode 152 of Community Hall Live. My name is Chad Pennycuff. I am your host tonight, and we are going to be playing a Disney Snack Smackdown game, I guess. Various ways to call this, but it's a forced choices game where we're going to give all of our players 3 snacks from a theme park. We're going to hit all 4 theme parks and then a bonus round over into resort desserts. So we'll give you 3 snacks. Your choices are, which one are you going to eat it up? Another one, you got to plus it up, which means you're going to come back in, and that's Walt terminology for you're going to fix it up or enhance it a little bit. And the last one, you're going to pass it up. Now, we tried to pick some popular snacks to make things a little difficult. Given people's taste and preferences, it may not be difficult, but it's always a fun conversation to have. So we're going to welcome you to join us in for this little snack game. Before we jump into the snacks, let's give a shout out of thanks to our sponsor over at World of DVC, including DVC Rental Store. If you're looking to rent a DVC vacation, save 40 to 60% off of Disney prices, perhaps get into Beach Club or Poly, also great values there, really hard to book outside of this. Maybe you can come over to them and talk to our friends over at DVC Rental Store and save some money by renting another fellow member's points. Members, if you've got some extra points and you'd like to put some cash in your pocket, demand is starting to pick up, and there's a little bit of a backlog now of people putting in requests that want our points. So maybe you want to venture outside of the Disney bubble for a vacation one year. Maybe you want to go do something else creative with your vacation. I can't imagine not going to Disney myself, but hey, I hear it happens. But if that's your situation, DVC Rental Store can take your points, turn it into cash, and possibly even do a vacation swap for you so you don't have to get the tax, the 1099, all of that kind of fun stuff. They just rebook you another vacation. Talk to our friends over at DVC Rental Store for all the details on that, and let them know you heard about them here at the My DVC Points podcast. Now, let's jump into our show really quick, and we've got some first-time live attendees with us tonight. I want to welcome to the show Mike and Amy Darn. How are you guys doing tonight?
Hey, Chad. Thanks so much for inviting us. We're excited to play.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. And we're always excited to have first-time people join us tonight. I looked down through our community group and I was like, hey, who's been the most active people? We could use pull in some people. And your name popped up. Amy is posting and commenting a lot and getting a lot of points. So I reached out and we snagged you to come on into this. And we're going to welcome back our regular co-host as well, Sandy, to the show.
Hey, folks.
Sandy,
how you doing tonight?
Yeah, it has been a hot minute since we've had you on a live show. We're glad to have you back.
It's been busy. What can I say?
I'm telling you, you're booking a lot of vacations over there at Experience Magical Adventures. So,
yeah, it's been really, really fun. And this season has been off to a great start. So we're looking forward to more folks booking with us over the course of the next couple of months. And a couple of extra surprises have been kind of thrown our way by Disney. So we'll take them up on those events that they would like us to attend. And it's been great.
Yeah, and just in case you're watching tonight and you get super impressed like we all are with Sandy's Disney magic and knowledge, if you'd like her to book your vacations, you can find her at Experience Magical Vacations. Experience Magical Adventures. And I believe that's a .com, right?
It is, yeah.
Okay, awesome. And I know you've got Instagram and all that other kind of fun stuff. They can all just search Experience Magical Adventures. They're going to find you, right?
Exactly. You got it.
Perfect. Wanted to make sure I do that plug and thank you for your time and your expertise and coming back in and joining it and being such an awesome member of our community. I think you date back to probably one of the first 100 people that joined us. So it's been an awesome ride and friendship with you over the last 7-8 years, Sandy. So can't say enough great things. Welcome back. Another long timer to the show as well. And Roxanne, it's been another hot minute since we've had you on. So welcome back as well.
Hey, Chad. Thanks. Happy to be here. Hi, everyone.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And then one of my regular go-to guys, I like doing the financial review shows with them, especially for Disney Direct. Let's welcome Ron Shammer back to the show. Welcome, Ron.
Hey, did someone say food? How you
Yeah,
guys
there we
doing?
go, squirrel.
Good to
Right?
see you.
It's
Squirrel.
Exactly.
yeah. So the
Good
way
evening.
this works tonight is we're going to be playing force choices. You're going to see the 3 choices we have scrolling across the bottom. We're going to give you 3 snacks, and you're kind of forced to match them up somehow. One of them, you get to eat it up. Another one, you got to plus it up, which means tell us what you don't like about it because you're not eating it, right? And then the last one, we're passing it up. It's just like it's you can never touch that snack again. That's the hard part of the deal. And so we tried to pick the most popular snacks or things that we thought would
So
work
tough.
together. Taste berry, taste this, but we'll talk about what we like in each of these 3 snacks. So, Gina, let's come back over to Magic Kingdom. And if there we're talking about citrus swirl, spring roll carts, and Gaston's cinnamon buns. So I know I did a live on the spring roll carts the other day, but there's the Gaston size of your head deal. There's the spring rolls. And then we've got another quick photo here of the citrus swirl. So, okay. Amy, we'll let you start. Mike, we'll just go around the horn here. What are you gonna eat, pass, and plus?
So we, as a family of 6, I think we're gonna love the cinnamon roll, especially in the morning. Get 2 of those, and we're probably set.
Okay, so it's like a third of a roll each, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So what are you plussing up then?
We're gonna plus up the citrus swirl because we think that they need to add a little bit extra, like they do the Dole Whip, and put some liquor in there.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, I could see that. And then, okay, so it looks like you're going to pass on the spring roll cart.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's tough. Sandy, what are you thinking here?
I think I am going to. I'm going to start eating it up with the spring rolls, actually, because I really like those, and especially if you ask for a little extra dipping sauce, awesomeness. And they have 2 varieties there, so they've got the pepperoni pizza ones as well as the cheeseburger ones. So both of them are really yummy. I'm going to plus up the citrus swirl because I am not a huge fan of the pure orange one. I like to plus it up with some vanilla and swirled in there to give it a little bit less tang. And then I'm going to leave the Gaston's cinnamon roll. Even though I love them, I feel like they could be a little bit more flaky. I don't know if I'm the only one, but yeah, I'm feeling like these days they could be a little bit flakier.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we got a couple passes on the cinnamon roll here. Roxanne, what are you thinking?
All right, I'm eating up that citrus swirl just as it is because it's so good. And usually I go, in August, so I need that citrus swirl because it's hot. And that spring roll, the cheeseburger one, I am going to plus that up. I have to add, I'm thinking like bring my own, like sneak in some Chick-fil-A sauce or something, and maybe like put that on it. Goes with the cheeseburger, which is usually chicken, but we're going to go with Chick-fil-A sauce and plus it up and just change it all around. I don't like the sauce, but you know what? That cinnamon buns kind of makes me nauseous in the hot sun in Florida. Like, I can't eat all that sugar. And so I'm going to have to pass up on that humongous cinnamon bun. Sorry.
Got it. Got it. Ron, lay it on me now. I've
Tough
got
one.
faith in you, Ron, that you're going to make the right
Well,
choices
I
here.
am I am going to eat up the spring roll cart. I find them to be quite delicious. They do vary the flavors as been mentioned. I think I had a pastrami one of the times I was there. It
Ooh.
was pretty
Like
darn
mustard?
tasty, and the cheeseburger, yeah, and the one in Magic Kingdom there. So I'm going to eat that one up. I am going to plus up Gaston cinnamon roll because I have yet to meet a dessert I didn't like unless it has coconut. I'd like to plus it up by maybe make them a little bit more moist. They seem to be dry about half the time. So if they could find a way to make them moist every time, I'm in.
Yeah.
And then citrus swirl, while I like it, out of the 3, plus I'm a traditional Dole Whip guy, so I kind of like the traditional Dole Whip. So the citrus swirl, I'm gonna have to let it go just because I have to.
Yeah. Well, okay, Ron. So I've got the same exact rationale, slightly different application on this. I'm going to be eating up those cheeseburger spring rolls as is. I don't like sauces. I don't like this. Those things are just pure delicious. Pure cheeseburger, nothing else. Ignore whatever is there. You'll thank me later. Okay. So, and then the citrus swirl, I'm going to plus it up by making it a Dole Whip. Okay. And just like rip that thing out of the park. It doesn't deserve spot. It doesn't deserve a space in our theme park.
No.
Like it needs to just go. Like we're going to plus it up by making just pure Dole Whip. And then it'd be awesome. Then it'd be like, manna from heaven. Okay. So, and then the one I gotta, I guess, pass up would be the Gaston cinnamon roll, because every time I go there, they're dried out. They're this. I don't rope drop. And so maybe if you rope drop and you get one for breakfast, it's a decent snack. But Disney, like, bake them all day long. Like I asked when somebody said, "Oh, you have to have one," and it was like 10 o'clock at night. So I asked the cast member, I was like, "Well, when did you guys bake this?" It came in this morning at about 7 a.m. Like, this is the cinnamon roll. This seems to be like baked fresh or something. And they like a big, huge trough that they're making them in and serving them in. So yeah, we're just going to pass on the cinnamon rolls altogether because they're just gone. So yeah, that's my take. And so Holly is playing along with us out there in the audience. And she's saying she's going to eat up the citrus swirl only if she can get a Dole Whip instead. My point well made, Holly. Brilliant. She's going to plus up the cinnamon roll. It needs more cinnamon and it needs more gooey. And she's going to pass on the spring rolls and head to Sleepy Hollow for the sweet and spicy chicken waffle sandwich.
Oh. Well played.
Well played. I'll give you some points there for passing it and walking on by to the next item. Okay. So yeah, those are pretty good over there as well. So let's come back in and head over to our next round. We're going over to Epcot. And here we're talking about the school bread, the maple popcorn, or the pizza window at Pizza Napoli, right? It's Via Napoli, right? There's a little pizza window over there. It's only open during like peak times. And that's when I normally get it. So Sandy, we'll have you go ahead and start this one off.
Okay, I'm going to start with shul bread. I think it's just like original and fun and yummy. So I'm going to leave that as it is. It's delicious. You have to like stuff obviously with like pastry cream, like it like kind of pulls apart and you've got it a little goopy. It's delicious. Anywho, next I'm going to go with plussing up a little bit of the Via Napoli pizza counter. So I agree that it would need like some sort of like sauce to it, maybe some hot sauce or some like chili oil or something on it would be really, really good. And then I am going to leave the maple popcorn because I honestly, folks, don't like any popcorn that has stuff on it. Like nothing sugary on my popcorn. I'm just going to take it buttered popcorn and that's it. That's it for me. And it's like kind of sacrilege, right? Because it's like maple for the Canadian, like
it should be, right? It's from your own pavilion, Sandy. Like, come on.
I know, but like not my jam. What can I say? Or not my syrup. I don't know.
Okay,
not my popcorn.
Works. Roxanne, what are you thinking for us?
All right, that picture does not do that pizza justice. I'm sorry, that pizza is good.
No.
I am eating that pizza up. The Via Napoli, come on. It's one of the best places over there. No, the pizza's good. I'm going to love that pizza all day long. I mean, it doesn't look, come on.
Yeah, Sandy, we failed on photos here.
No,
like,
that's
what I have.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
I think you might have like tried to taint the audience on that one, right?
That's what I had.
Not happening. All right, no, I love it. So then we are going to plus up the shul bread, however you pronounce it. I know it's really good because it's gooey. It's got the coconut. I'm a big coconut person. Sorry, Ron, but I think we can put like some like Grand Marnier sauce or like some Kahlua sauce and like warm it up and put it on there. Give it like a little bit of kick on top and maybe some whipped cream. That would be really good. And then I'm with Sandy on the popcorn. Like just give me like salty popcorn. I'm not a sweet popcorn girl. So yeah, I'm gonna have to pass that up.
Yeah. Okay. Ron, what are you thinking here?
I'm sensing a trend because we're adding alcohol to two different sections already. So no, I am going to go ahead and eat up that maple popcorn. Love popcorn. I'm a popcorn junkie. Carry a toothpick with me at all times because I can't pass a popcorn cart without getting some. I am going to plus up the school bread and get rid of that coconut, and then it'll be perfect. But I'm not a coconut fan. And I'm sorry, that picture, I don't care what picture you put up there. Born and raised Chicagoan, that pizza, it just isn't for me. I can't do it. I'm very, very particular with my pizza. It just, it doesn't pass the test for me. So that one's got to go.
Yeah, I always like reminding Chicago people that everybody debates on Chicago versus Detroit, but the whole world is Chicago versus New York, but the whole world is eating Detroit pizza from Little Caesars. So you've got our headquarters there, Domino's there, Hungry Howard's is there. Like, the world's eating our pizza. They
Not-
can
not the
debate
whole
about
world.
yours, but
Not the
okay.
whole world, Jed.
Well, at least America. Okay. So at
Man,
least
you
America.
guys don't like, oh, our pizza here is like amazing. You know when it gets all soppy in the middle and you have to kind of
Oh
it's
my
like folds 'cause
no,
it's got all the
no,
toppings and
no.
Yeah.
layers of cheese. It's so good. Montreal pizza is the best.
Oh,
Well,
I thought
I
Connecticut
happen to
pizza
love that
was.
pizza. It's kind of hit or miss on my last couple times. It occasionally can be a little too yeasty. So I'm going to eat
Mhm.
up that pizza. If I'm hungry and I'm near there, I am walking by that pizza window to see if they're open and serving. And I know they're only there during peak time, so it's kind of a hit or miss thing. So it's like if
Mhm.
it's there, you better grab it to try it because it's probably not going to be there the next time you walk by. So that one I'm going to be eating up. The school bread, I don't even know how I would plus that up. It was a one and done for me. Like it was just like it was
Really?
like a donut with custard, which I normally like, but it needed
It's
like
not as
chocolate on it or something, right? A little Boston cream thing or something. It needed chocolate. It needed something else on there other than the little like fake white chocolate Olaf stuff. Like that don't count. Like it needs like brown chocolate on there. And then I'm gonna have to pass on the popcorn because I can't stand all that stuff in my teeth. And then you add sugar to it, and it's just like it gets in there and like I don't carry a toothpick with me like Ron. I guess I'm not that smart. So, but yeah, that's kind of my take on these snacks. Is we're gonna be eating at the pizza counter if it's open, and we're gonna be passing up on the popcorn because I don't want to deal with it and all that stuff. And the school bread needs some chocolate or a little kicking, right? Amy, Mike, what are you guys thinking here?
We got to have the maple popcorn. We're going to love that because of the kind of combination of the sweet and the salty at the same time. So to us, it's a great snack to have just, when you're a family walking around, so for us, that maple popcorn is excellent.
Preach, Mike, preach.
I did the whole first one.
We would probably with the shul bread, we would probably go with the cream, like some kind of a cream without the custard actually.
Okay.
So like go like with a heavy whipping cream instead of custard. That would be our preference. And then I gotta be honest with you, that pizza, in our opinion, you can kind of get that anywhere. So for us, that's not really all that special to us. So we would mix the
okay.
pizza.
Yeah, I get it. I get it because I feel the same way about the Morocco Pavilion. Everybody kind of goes gaga over it, and I'm like, no. I'm from Detroit. Like we have legit Mediterranean chow there, and like this doesn't cut it. So I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. So let's come back into some of the comments here. And Holly added on her last time that she says you can always ask for extra icing on your cinnamon roll. They'll gladly give you extra icing for free over at Gaston's. And then in this round, Dan is saying he's eating up the maple popcorn. He's going to plus up the counter and throw the school bread in the trash.
Go get a pretzel.
That's good.
That's good. Pretzel bread.
Go get a
pudding,
pretzel
yeah.
bread
Oh,
pudding
yeah.
in Germany. So, okay.
Dan's a
I hadn't
smart
heard of the
man.
pretzel bread pudding, but
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah,
I'll have
delicious.
to go and search for that when I'm down there.
this is why we
in
play this
June.
game, right? So this is why we do this to learn a few things here as well. And so it looks like, Dan, you're going to be fighting Holly for some of that maple popcorn, and unless you guys are doing the 225 snack when you do the refill with the popcorn bucket. So, and then she's going to plus up the pizza by making it available more often. Never see the window open, and then pass the school bread for the pretzel. Right? Y'all are a team. Like it's like husband and wife synchronies here tonight going on. Like I don't know what to say. It's like hive mind or something. So, yeah. Fair enough. Let's move on over to our next round. And we've already done Magic Kingdom. We're going to Hollywood Studios now. And now we're going with, is it fried rice that's there?
No, that's Animal Kingdom.
That's Animal Kingdom, right? Okay. So, that we'll just go to Animal Kingdom because that's what it is.
Okay.
She just needs to change the Hollywood to Animal, right?
Yep.
And so, okay. So you've got the fried rice over at Yak and Yeti. Okay. Or you can get it the little Yak and Yeti quick serve. You've got the pulled pork mac and cheese from Flame Tree Barbecue,
Mhm.
and then the cheeseburger bayo buns. And those would be from Satuli Canteen.
Mhm.
Okay. Roxanne, why don't you start us off here?
Oh, wow. All right. So I am going to definitely eat up that. Oh, let me think. I'm gonna go with the fried rice because I love Asian food. Like that is totally my jam. Any kind of Asian food, sushi, all that stuff. Love it. So I'm going with that fried rice. I'm gonna have to plus up that pulled pork mac and cheese. I am taking off the pulled pork. I'm not a barbecue girl, being from the Northeast. I'm putting some lobster on that because I love me some lobster mac and cheese. Okay, and some butter and some cheesy lobster mac and cheese. Oh yeah, way better than pulled pork. Come on. And then, those cheeseburger bayo buns, they're good for kids. My kids like them, but nah, I'm not a bayo bun cheeseburger. Nope. I'm a bowl person when I go there. So I have to get rid of those bayo buns. They're doing nothing for me. Sorry.
Okay. Ron, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm going to eat up that fried rice as well. I love fried rice. Roxanne, I'm right there with you. So I would definitely have that on my eat it up list. I am going to plus up the pulled pork, not in the same way that you would. I would just try to make sure. I've had it a few times, and the pork, you could get a little bit fatty with the meat, right? So just make sure they do a little more quality control. Make sure they're nice, good pulled pork there. Mac and cheese is tasty as well. Cheeseburger bao buns. I will quote my lovely wife Jackie. We could go to McDonald's and get a cheeseburger for like half the price here, and it'll be the same flavors. No, the cheeseburger bao buns, our opinion, they taste almost identical to a McDonald's hamburger or cheeseburger, I should say. Try it. I'm telling you, get them side by side. I bet you don't even know the difference.
Yeah, that's your Chicagoan coming out, right? It's just, McDonald's thing, right? I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't like them. I don't like the McDonald's anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to be eating the cheeseburger bao buns because I think they're awesome. It's my favorite thing to get there. I'm actually happy that they put the 2 adult ones on the menu, although I figured out it's just as cheap to get 2 kids meals and then you get 2 desserts and extra side items. So pro tip on that one, just order yourself 2 kids meals. And, if somebody gets a bowl, then you got an extra drink to give them and they don't have to pay for one. So pro tip on that one. I'm going to be plussing up the pulled pork mac and cheese, but it has nothing to do with the dish. It has to, every time I go to Flame Tree Barbecue to order, there's a stinking band jamming right across behind from me, and they can never hear what you're trying to order. And I'm like, who thought of putting a live band across from where you've got to order food? Like, this is just not a good deal. Like,
because they want you to mobile order.
Yeah, I guess so. It's Disney's evil plan to get you to use the app or something. But I'm like, worst thought out theme park design ever is to put the live band right in front of the cashiers that you got to order from. So that's how I'm plussing that up. And I did not learn to eat fried rice until I tried it there. And I like it there, but if I'm going to get something there, I'm really going to probably order the spring rolls from the same counter and just kind of pass on the fried rice because I've tried them both and it's just too much food and too much fried altogether.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to go with the spring rolls from Yak and Yeti on that one. That's kind of my take on it. But Mike, Amy, what are you guys thinking?
We're on the same wavelength. We like the cheeseburger buns. I mean, just I don't think it tastes like McDonald's. I think it tastes wonderful. So for us, and especially for our kids too, they love them.
Yeah.
It satisfies them and us. My wife likes cheeseburgers, so it's good for us.
I think it's the best quick service meal in all of Disney. So yeah, I'm on record for saying that. And that is the cheeseburger bayo buns there. Like it's like everything else in Disney is just like, basic run of the mill burgers and fries and chicken strips. And like for a quick service to have something other than that, that's my go-to jam there. So, okay.
And then for us, for plussing it, we're going to plus the pulled pork mac and cheese, and kind of 2 possibilities. I'm a sucker for like a creamy buffalo sauce to add to that. I think that might kind of add some even greater tang to it, or even some coleslaw on top of it, or maybe even a combination of the 2 of them together might make that even better. But it's pretty good. by itself, but that would probably actually add to it as well. And then for us, fried rice, we're not a big Chinese family in terms of liking Chinese food. And we've got, I mean, I like Chinese food, and we've got a couple places near us that have got some really great fried rice. And for us, it's kind of the same as what we get at home. And so if you're going to Disney, we want something different.
Yeah. You can't get bao bun cheeseburgers back at home. Like I'm
That's
like,
right.
I mean, I can because I can go over to Animal Kingdom, but it's a short drive. But like y'all can't. So I'm just
Right.
saying, right? You know, when you're at Disney, that's kind of what you got to do here.
That's right. When you come from Central PA, yeah, you can't.
Yeah. And Elena was commenting here that nothing beats the beignets at French Quarter. So, we should have thought of that for our bonus round. So,
We should have. We were
note
going a
to
little
self
bit.
on that one as well. Note to self on that one. And she also comments that the chicken waffle she's never had, but it's one that she wants to try. It's a little spicy. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a little spicy. So I tried it once, thought it was a little too spicy, and yeah, I kind of pass on that now. But that's kind of my take on there. I'd be curious to see what you think of it next time you're there. Sleepy Hollow Treats right there on your way to Liberty Square from the hub. So, okay then. So now let's truly head over to Hollywood Studios with our banner here. And so we're starting the desserts. So I guess Gina had this right, because we're going to start off with the desserts. And so the first one would be the Num Num Cookie. And then we're going to be going over to Woody's Roundup for not the Roundup Rodeo, but Woody's Lunchbox. That's it for the tachos. And then finally, the peanut butter and jelly milkshake. And I believe that's from the 50s Primetime Cafe.
Correct.
So, okay. Let's come back in. And Sandy, why don't we have you lead this one off again?
Sure. So I'm going to, this one's tough. All right. I'm going to grab the PB&J milkshake. 100%. I love that thing. It's so yummy. And like, it keeps you satiated for like the entire afternoon. If you're having one of those, like leaving lunch there, really, really great snack. Then I'm going to, this one's tough. I'm going to plus the tachos. I don't even know how to plus those tachos. It's got everything in the kitchen sink on that stuff. So I feel like I would just leave it as is. Yeah, I feel like there's nothing to plus on that one. Maybe a little hot sauce. I don't even know. And then I'm going to leave the Num Num cookies. I always find that they're dry when I get them and a little too warm. I don't know. They're not my jam. And maybe that's because we had been discussing this afternoon, Chad, how they're considered gluten.
Yeah, the Disneyland version we know is gluten-free. So I was not able to confirm that for the Walt Disney World version, but I think they're the same cookies, the same manufacturer, same everything.
Yeah, so I think that might be why it feels so dry.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. So, but I was going to say, if you didn't like these choices, you're the one who picked them today, Sandy. Like,
it was a team effort, Chad. It was a team effort. We went through it together.
Welcome to the bus. Here you go.
Exactly. I had to like not like something.
Yeah, I guess you could pick what you didn't like as well. So, okay, Roxanne, what are you thinking here?
All right. I am going to redeem myself from Sandy and go and have a Num Num cookie because I think they're pretty good. I think, I'm a cookie person. I like the sweets. So I'm always a sweet person out of sugar. I'm going to have to plus up that PB&J milkshake, though. I don't love the I'm not a big peanut butter and jelly kind of sandwich. I'm going to take out the jelly and put in some chocolate. So it's going to be like a Reese's peanut butter kind of milkshake. So it's going to be that's going to plus it up a lot for me. And a bunch of whipped cream on the top.
You're doing some Kahlua instead.
Yeah, I mean, why not, right? And then tachos, I'm gonna have to pass. They're just a little too greasy, heavy on the stomach. I don't know.
They're fine in the winter when it's cold outside and you want something that's warm and filling.
Yeah, not in the summer. I feel like it's a little too much when it's like 95 degrees. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Ron, what are you thinking in this round?
Well, I am gonna eat the heck out of those tachos. I love all the stuff they put on there. I love the fatty greasiness of them. They are outstanding. We have tachos at a couple places locally around here, and I eat them when I'm here too. So I'll eat those. Plus up the PB&J milkshake. Two things. One, make it bigger. And 2, make it available for carry out. Like just have a stand up there in front of the 50s prime time and offer up all those milkshakes because they are phenomenal.
Yeah.
You
It's
want them in a
good
to-go
stuff.
cup. Yeah.
Or maybe that
And
drink cart that's like themed to
Yeah.
the Rocketeer,
Yeah.
where they have like the rum and Coke slushies. You could do that instead as like
Yeah,
another
just
option there.
put the milkshakes
Yeah.
out there. They're
Yeah.
delicious.
That would
And
sell.
and as much as it pains me, because as I stated earlier, I've never met a dessert I didn't like, but I'm going to leave the num num cookies out, similar to Sandy. I find them to be quite dry, and
Mhm.
maybe that would be on the plus up if they were to add that gluten. If it made them better, take it, put it in there, give it to me.
Or maybe like a chocolate dunking sauce or something.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
y'all
they're
are killing
huge.
me.
They're
Okay.
huge
Yeah.
too.
So-
I don't know if someone in the chat can let us know, but I'm under the impression that you can actually pick them up from the bar at the 50s prime time. But correct me if I'm wrong. The milkshakes.
Oh, maybe you can. I don't want to walk inside though. Put it out there.
Yeah, well, okay. It's air conditioned inside, Ron. Just saying. This is
Yeah,
Florida.
but I'll have a milkshake.
Okay, so I am going to agree with you guys on the dryness of the Num Num cookies all the way around in Walt Disney World. Where I've had them and they've been phenomenal is after you get off Incredicoaster and they tunnelize you with that scent when you're going through the tunnels and you smell the Num Num cookies and you hear, Mr. Incredible go Num Num cookies as you like fly by on the Incredicoaster, and then you get off and you smell it again right there, and then you can get milk with it right there. They serve little tiny cartons of milk. I haven't had milk out of a carton since I was in grade school, but they're phenomenal. The only time I've had them at Hollywood Studios is when they're closing down the stand at like 9 o'clock at night, and they'll come out at about 8:50 with a tray of them and just start handing them to people.
Oh, that's
and
sweet. I didn't even know
just
that.
giving them away. So
That's a great tip.
yeah, I've had them there a couple times doing that. It's almost like I've maybe hang out there waiting for it. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not going to get us to anything. So
we may have been hanging out together one time to
exactly.
grab that tray.
Nice. Good to
You
know.
know what though? You could like take one back to
yeah,
the
we
room
could have been
and
there together,
then-
Ron. And now that
We
you
were.
mention it,
We
right?
were.
And
We were.
But that's a great tip because you could take one back to the room with you after that and then kind of toss it in the fridge overnight and reheat it a little bit in the microwave in the morning.
yeah, and get some milk or something to cut that. But I'm eating the Num Num cookies, assuming that I get milk with it. So
Okay.
I'm going to eat those things up all day long. And then I'm going to plus up the tachos. One, we're not calling them potato barrels. That's just lame. Okay. They're tater tots. Let's call them what they are. Okay. Deal with the trademark on it. If Orida has it, whatever. They're tater tots. Okay. And I'm going to plus them up by minusing them some. It's too much garbage on there. Like, just give me some cheese and some bacon, maybe, or some nacho cheese and a little ground beef or something. If you're really going to make it to the taco side of the nachos, I'm good with it. But all of the like chives and sour cream and all that, no, too much. Delicious. So less is more, guys. Less is more. And then the PB&J milkshake, dude, you just lost me at the J thing. Like,
Really? It's
yeah.
just
Yes.
strawberry flavor.
Yes.
It's not.
Yeah.
I don't even think it's jam, folks. I think it's just like chocolate strawberry, and they throw in a little bit of peanut butter into that thing.
Yeah, but I even as a kid, I could never eat a sandwich because I didn't want the jelly touching my peanut butter. Like
Oh
it's just
my.
There you go.
it's just bad. Like no. We just don't do that, right? It's toasted peanut butter sandwiches for to win, and the jelly you can have jelly on toast separate, but you just don't put them together. Okay,
Yes.
like it's it's like crossing streams in Ghostbusters. It ain't gonna end well. It's bad.
See, this is
Okay.
this is like
Jelly.
sacrilege in this house because I have a child who got addicted to like Uncrustables when we were down for our first trip ever to Walt Disney World, and they finally started selling them here now. And so like that is a staple in our house in the freezer. It comes out like practically every third day, I think, into someone's lunch. So,
Yeah, okay. But here in the audience, we've got Holly agreeing with me. The Num Num cookies at DCA are amazing. So I'm voting for the DCA quality Num Num cookies. And Dan says, so I guess I'm still remembering DCA Num Num cookies because they were amazing. Yep.
they
Yep.
were actually. I don't know what was different about them.
Yeah. And then Holly says she's eating up the tachos, the breakfast version with a grown-up lemonade. Plus a Num Num cookie and off-our on a la mode version. Oh, I guess there you go. There's your milk. You're coming in with the ice cream with it. and pass on the PB milkshake. So yeah, even though she actually loves it, but you got to pass on something. So thanks for playing by the rules there, Holly. And yeah, that's kind of my take on things. It's like, stick with the num num cookies when they're good. They're awesome. The end of the night, I guess I'm not going to hold it against them because they were free. So I'll deal with what I got to deal with. Okay. And Gina says, I'm actually Team Sandy. The tachos need less. The num nums need milk. And I don't want to be forced to drink milk. So yeah. And the blue milk there ain't going to cut it. Like blue and green, that ain't real milk. That ain't going to work with my num num cookies. So no running around the corner to Galaxy's Edge and getting fake milk. Ain't happening.
Maybe I spaced out for a second there, but Amy and Mike, did you give an opinion?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for keeping me up, Sandy. So, Amy, Mike, what do you got for us?
Sure. It seems like we are all about the snacks that will satiate our teenage and young adult children. So we're going for the num num cookies and breaking those up and handing them around. When we had the PB&J milkshake, we have a couple of PB&J lovers in our family, and we couldn't taste the jelly. So I don't know. We just thought it was a peanut butter milkshake. So we had said if they're going to call it a peanut butter and jelly milkshake, they need to put the jelly in. But maybe we just got a bad one. I'm not sure from what Sandy's saying. It just tasted like peanut butter to us. So put the jelly in it if you're going to call it a jelly sandwich.
You got to plus it with some more jelly.
With some actual jelly or some more of the strawberry stuff you're talking about. We didn't taste it at all.
Or do that little bit in there and like do the slight swirl to it so you can see it like slightly swirled through. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Then you get like a little spike of the jelly thing. Like if you're going to do it right.
So it's not all mixed together.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then we're kind of just tired of the tater tot put stuff with tater tots trend. I'm kind of done with that. So we're gonna leave the tachos.
We are a bit more traditional. Let's just give us the tater tots with
for
some
breakfast.
salt. And,
yep.
We're good to go. We don't need all the other stuff on top of it.
Yeah, less is more. Like I said, less is more. Okay. Well, let's head on over to our bonus round now. And we're going back to the resorts, and it's purely desserts. So we thought this one would be pretty hard to come back in and do because 7-layer cake at Top of the World from Bay Lake Tower, right? Glorious awesomeness. We've got the Pop Century tie-dye cheesecake, and Sandy's got the little cup version of there so that you can see all the different layers that goes on in that cheesecake. I actually like the big slices better because I think you get more. But okay, we'll roll with the picture there.
I don't think they had them, Chad, last time I was there.
Oh, you think they're just down to the little cups now?
Yeah.
And then finally, if you played Mouse Quiz with us, the legendary zebra gnomes, also called zebra domes and other circles, right? And those are available on the buffet at Boma and also in the gift shops over at Animal Kingdom Kidani and Jumbo House. Tough choices, guys. Tough choices. Ron, we're going to have you start this one off tonight.
Oh, man. All right. Well, they all are desserts, and that's a repeating trend for me. I am definitely eating up that 7-layer cake because it's 7-layer cake, and it is just absolutely phenomenal. Probably outside of the fried wontons at Animal Kingdom at Yak and Yeti, that might be my favorite dessert on Disney property, the 7-layer cake. So it's just that good. I am going to spruce up or whatever it is, make it better. Plus up the zebra domes. I would say I would plus them up by I don't know, they're pretty darn good, man. Maybe just a few different flavors that make them available. Put some nuts in some of them or something like that, because the ones I've had have always just been the traditional ones, the black and white. And then the Pop Century tie-dye cheesecake. Well, I do love cheesecake and I do love tie-dye. I don't know that I would put them together. And full disclosure, I've never had the Pop Century tie-dye cheesecake, so I'm going to let that one go just because I have no point of reference. I might like it. So we'll see once I try it.
So I am 100% with you on that. And as a matter of fact, I think we have shared a few slices of Top of the World 7-layer cake
one or two
together. Seems like it's a tradition when you're in town, right? So, so I'm definitely eating up my 7-layer cake up there at Top of the World. a great little member lounge access area. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. And sad that it's a DVCY or Blue Card only member benefit. But I think if you go kind of sneak up there at the end of the night and ask for an order to go or something like that, if you come in after fireworks, they'll probably sell you some and take your money. It's their business. They got to make payroll too. So
I feel like they also serve it at Steakhouse 71, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, Steakhouse 71 has
Yeah.
a similar version of it
Mm.
downstairs. It's not the exact same though. Definitely not the exact same. And so the next thing I'm going to come back in and do the zebra domes. I like them. I feel like they're a little tiny and you need a little bit more variety to them. So I'm with you, Ron. Like I have one of them and I'm like, okay, but now I want to try something a little different, right? Maybe like a more chocolatey one with some vanilla icing on it and kind of like mix it up a little bit. And it's just not there. They're all kind of the same. And yeah, or some hazelnut in there or some other nut or some other flavors or caramel or hook a brother up here. You know what I'm saying? Like
Keep talking
variety
slowly.
is the spice
Slowly.
of life. What's that, Ron?
Just keep talking slowly.
Yeah. Okay. So
Bad
yeah,
joke.
that's what I'm gonna do. And then the Pop Century tie-dye cheesecake, while it's good, I just have issues eating something that's that chemically flavored and artificially flavored. And it's good, it's fun, it looks, and kids probably enjoy it, but I don't need all that red dye number 7 or whatever it is. Okay. Like there's a lot of it in there. Let's pull that up. So it's like super, super ultra dyed. Like it is bright, vibrant colors in that cheesecake. And yeah, no. It's cheesecake is supposed to be like down at the bottom where it's just like the white color. Like you've taken cheesecake and you've made it like bright green and bright blue and bright red. And I'm like, no, it's too much. So I'm going to like pass on the cheesecake. So Mike, Amy, what are you guys thinking?
We would definitely, the 7-layer cake, absolutely wonderful. You know, we would recommend that to anyone. And kind of like what you guys were just saying about the zebra domes, we would like to see some nuts, walnut, hazelnut, something just to kind of add some variety to add
caramel, something, hook a brother up,
something else. I mean, they're good, but add some type of an option that adds some nuts to it. And then I be honest with you, we've never had the pop cheesecake, but honestly, just checking it out, taking a look at pictures, that's something for the kids to have. I don't think that would be something that we would ever actually order ourselves. Just like you said, too much red dye number 7 on it. We're just not interested.
Yeah, 100%. Sandy, what are you thinking here?
7-layer cake for sure for the win. I think no one's going to go against that particular option. For the zebra domes, I actually think that they would be cool as like either frozen or like an ice cream version of them. So just like kind of like mochi, you know how like you have the mochis that are frozen? That would be really yummy.
Okay.
It's just a mousse inside. It wouldn't get like hard or anything. And then I'm gonna leave the tie-dye because every time I eat one for the last decade, my entire mouth turns blue, and I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah, you look like you belong in Pandora. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
No thanks. I'm not an avatar. I'm a real person. I swear to goodness. Like, okay. So it's pretty unanimous and consensus here. I don't think we did that great a job picking things out. Let's see if it's across the board sweep here, Roxanne. What are you thinking?
Oh my gosh, I have some good ideas. All right, 7-layer cake. I think I had that with you, Chad, when we snuck into the.
There's a trend here, like
we went up there.
Hey, let's go to top of the world, right?
Yeah, we did. It was the first time I had it with you, so it was really good. So can't change perfection. Sorry. Then, but the zebra domes, I'm gonna order a espresso martini for my nightcap, and I'm gonna dip the zebra domes into that espresso.
Like that.
That's gonna go really well with Kahlua and that, vanilla vodka.
You bring them
little
up to the
Baileys.
lounge. Oh,
Yeah, we're
There's
gonna
your
dunk,
alcohol thing
balls.
coming back, Ron.
We're gonna
Oh yeah,
dunk-
it's a
dunk
trend,
those
man.
domes. Yeah, those
a
domes are
trend.
getting dunked in that
Just that
espresso
alcohol.
martini. Yep. And then that, yeah, I mean, my focus, I'll be like squirrel if I'll be pointing all over the park if I eat one of those cheesecakes. I ADHD off the wall already. So, don't want to be more hyper. No, but it's all good. So yeah, no. We're gonna skip that. Yeah.
And the Pop Century cheesecake, we're just,
Yeah. It's
out.
just gonna make me too hyper. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
It is really sweet. You're right.
I
Yeah.
kind of get that. I kind of get that as well. And
Yeah.
so Elena is saying, I do cake. So domes were too sweet. So she's with us. She's with us on that. And then she goes, she doesn't like all the dyes in her food. So that's the worst of the last choice. I'm 100% with you on that. Gina is team Ron or team consensus here. I guess Ron kind of led it and started it all off. And then Gina saying the domes are sweet and need something to cut the sweetness. And I think in their defense, they're like a little tiny things, right? So
Yeah.
I feel like it's potato chips. You just can't eat just one, but yet after one, you want something different. Like but you want more. You just want a little variety to it. And yeah, that's kind of the thing with it is they're like, you want a bunch more. Like that's kind of the deal here. Right. So, okay. Well, that pretty much wraps up our show tonight. I want to thank all of you guys for joining us tonight for our Community Hall Live. And again, we're going to have to see what's up with Facebook and not allowing us to stream to our groups where our primary audience is. I feel like that's hurting a little bit of our interaction tonight. And we're going to have to see what's going on with that and how do we come back in and counteract that as well, or find a workaround as well. So if you've been tuning in on Facebook or our Facebook page at MyDVC Points, we thank you for that as well. Thank you for tuning into the groups and everything else. Huge shout out and thanks to our sponsors over at World of DVC, including DVC Rental Store, DVC Resale Market, and Monera Financial. Also, a huge shout out of thanks to our Patreon members as well. Your guys' support is what keeps the bills on and helps us pay all the streaming costs and all of the associated fees that come along with this as well. Podcast hosting, editing software, whole 9 yards. That's what keeps the lights on. We can't thank you guys enough for your support over at Patreon. And as well, hopefully you found something in today's show that'll help you either go out and seek out a new snack at Walt Disney World or try something new based on our audience feedback and participation tonight. So Mike and Amy, thank you for joining us. I know you guys are top members of our MyDVC Points community group on Facebook. Sandy is a regular co-host with us. You can find her at experiencemagicalvacations.com if you are looking to adventures. I mess that up every time. It's the small print, right?
It's okay, Chad.
I think that's the founder thing and in your tag that's throwing me off. Like I need a defense here, right? So yeah. Anyways, Experience Magical Adventures, Sandy Simianic on Facebook in our group. You guys are more than welcome to come back in. And if you're looking to book a Disney cruise, ABD, she's done it all. Like I'm telling you. And yeah, and we're even working on an international trip with Sandy to Disneyland Paris for 2025. We were going to go this year, but then we realized the Olympics were happening and everybody was like, peace out. Not touching that city during Olympics time as well. Anyways, and then Ron, always a great co-host and regular member, and same thing for Roxanne and great members of our community as well. So thank you for joining us, everybody. Hopefully you learned something in tonight's show that'll help you go out there and plan something magical for your family. We'll be back next week with another live. Have a great night.
Bye, everyone.